Hi there everyone, James Naboo in London here with the weekly health and wellbeing video. So this week I want to talk about the importance of recognizing and accepting when we are wrong. I know it's not something that majority of us are going to be, let's not necessarily enjoy or even be comfortable doing, and it can almost feel like it's the opposite thing to what you should be doing. But I think it's important because when you can accept when you're wrong and admit it, it shows growth as a person. You can learn from it, obviously, and also to other people. When you are wrong, admitting you're wrong, I think people generally will have a bit more respect for you because it's not an easy thing to admit we're wrong a lot of the time. So I think having the ability to do that can earn people's respect. So in terms of and admitting when you're wrong could be very small, or it could be something really big. And obviously how big something is probably going to determine how hard it is to admit. But the whole going through adversity and going through something bad or troubling, all that kind of thing is going to lead to personal growth, and you'll learn for the future. So I think that it's very important to admit when we're wrong for our growth for the future, because otherwise, if you're going to get stuck in a similar pattern of not wanting to admit, a lot of the time ego is going to get in the way, and that's a big thing. If your ego is telling you, I don't want to admit that I'm wrong for whatever reason, that's usually going to be the overriding factor. But I think then we have to think logically. Well, what's the big deal if I am wrong at the end of the day? Is it going to be something massive? I might have to say sorry. I might have to apologize. I might be a little bit embarrassed. But at the end of the day, what is the big deal? Is it better than denying that you're wrong and, kind of perpetuating this behavior pattern where you're always, on the defensive, if you like? Or is it better to just admit it and grow and, learn from that experience, whatever that may be, how big or how small, and take it into, the future? And I think that is going to be the most beneficial, because we can't stay as we are. We need to grow. That's one of the important things in life. And I think that's something that we need to think about. We need to almost not go on our automatic reaction. Don't go on autopilot and just, immediately get defensive. Or if you do, catch yourself and be like, oh, do you know what? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to just take this one on the chin. It's part of life. And I think, like I said, people are going to respect you more if you can admit when you're wrong. Mistakes happen. Things happen in life. We're not going to be right all the time. It's impossible. Even though we might like to think we are. It's just not going to happen. And, having that ability, again, is going to show growth, going to show maturity, and going to show who you really are as a person to other people. I think people can tell a lot by someone that is willing to, admit when they're wrong, say sorry, apologize in whatever way. You can really tell a lot by a person through their actions when they're wrong, when they're not in the right, when they're, on the other side. And I think that's something that, most people are going to appreciate from you. So, a bit of a short one, but I think it's just something we all know, but we need to, potentially keep in mind and just remind ourselves on. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.